Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. The truck that we're going to take a look at today is very unique. I'm very thrilled that we have it on the market. Definitely one of a kind. And we're going to start today by taking a look at the inside, and then we'll proceed to the outside. This is a 2018 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler, and this truck is four-wheel drive. It has just under 23,000 miles. So let's take a look at the dash and take a look at the inside. And we'll start at the top and work our way down. The previous owner of this truck put several aftermarket items on it. We originally sold the truck two-wheel drive, and he took it down to Tulsa Truck down in Oklahoma, and they converted it to four-wheel drive. But in addition to that, he did a few other things as well. For example, above the passenger seat over there is an additional TV screen that was implemented. As we pan on over, we can see things like the CB radio right here. And the backup camera is located right here. Now, the backup camera uses the Voyager system, and I'll show you in the back where you can install additional 2 cameras and where you can plug all that in. Over here is our air horn. As we come on down, you can see an aftermarket Alpine stereo system, and that screen is really large. As we pan on over, right here is for the windows. This is our cruise control. Intermittent marker lights right here. Right over here is where we turn on the four-wheel drive for the truck. This does come with an automatic transmission, and even though the truck is extremely large and it can look somewhat intimidating, it's very simple to drive. Just R for reverse, N for neutral, and D for drive, and you're basically on your way. As we pan on over, mirror heaters located here, and we're definitely getting in that time of year we're going to be using those. The regen button, this is one you'll probably never use. I mean, these trucks are designed to get out on the open road, go border to border and coast to coast, so that it will automatically regen itself. So that's a button that we'll probably never use. This locks the differential. As we go on, this is the air dump. So that dumps the air out of the back of the truck. So when you go to hook up your trailer, simply pull underneath it and let that air back in, and that'll assist you in hooking up your truck. Parking brake is located right here. Now we do have the lines already installed if you have air on your trailer. So that's what that is for. Now you do get the glad hands with it, so you can put those wherever fits your needs the best. Over here is the engine brake. Now if we set it to high, basically we're shutting down all 6 cylinders. Our low is 3. So that's a huge safety advantage for the truck. If you're pulling a trailer and you're coming down the mountains, you're going to want to use that because that's safer not only for you, your family, but the other drivers as well. Climate control located right here. One thing you'll notice about the Summit haulers is the dash is wraparound. Okay, so it's not flat. So that makes things very easy to get to in your travels. So you're not reaching clear over here. Everything's simply right here, very accessible and easy to get to. The trailer brake is located right here. Furthermore, an inverter located here that he put in. In addition to all this, over here, this is a PDI, which will allow you to see what's going on under the hood while you're going up and down the road. So as we take a look directly above us, we can see some aftermarket lights he had put on as well. Now the seats are heated and vented, and the control for that is right here. Plus, this is for letting air in and out of the back of the seat for the lumbar system. So let's go ahead and get outside and take a look out there. So as we step back, we'll take a look at a side view of the truck. We can really see how large and massive this truck is. This is sure one, when you're in your travels, is going to demand a lot of respect. As you can see, the fender is basically right at my hat level. A couple of things we can notice in addition on the side view. It comes with two 50-gallon fuel tanks. There's one there, one on the opposite side. In addition to that, if we can take a shot underneath here, not only is the truck four-wheel drive, it comes with auto chains located right there. Now, if we find ourselves in kind of a dire situation and we need to use those auto chains, I'll show you where the switch is for those, but 10 to 15 miles an hour max when you're getting out of that jam in those auto chains. The Summit hauler bed, we see three storage components, large, middle, and a small one as we're going back. And as you can see, it's lined as well. So that will really protect the investment as the truck ages. As we take a look inside the smaller one, even in that, there is a lot of room to store things. The truck comes with a step on each side. As tall as this truck is, that makes things nice to simply step on that step and get in to the bed of the truck. Now let's take a look directly behind. Again, we're going to start at the top and work our way back. So as you can see, right there is where the backup camera is located. And on each side, there are speakers. The previous owner put speakers on the outside as well. And the logic for speakers on the outside is at times when he was camping and he wanted to listen to the radio while they were camping, simply turn the truck on and use those speakers to listen to the radio. As we pan down, we see the Summit hauler emblem located right there. As we come on back, you can see it's already set up and ready to go for a gooseneck trailer. One thing that makes Summit hauler unique is the bed. That's aluminum, so that isn't steel. So as time goes on and the truck ages, it's going to look very similar to what it does today. As we come on around and take a look at this side view, yet again, three storage components on this side. The top is also lined for protection. I mean, this is a large investment. We're going to want it to last a long time. And that's one reason we do things like that, is to line the top of that. The batteries are located underneath here. As we take a look into the back seat does make down into a bed. And I checked with the DOT, and that does meet their requirements for a bed. And simply right back up. Right here is the other fuel tank. This is the DEF tank located right here, which holds 6 gallons. Data is showing about 325 miles for every 1 gallon of DEF. Underneath here is a 110 plug-in. Now what that does is assist the batteries. If we're at night want to run things, there's a lot of electricity going through there. So that will assist you in that. Under here is the block heater. So we're getting, like mentioned earlier, that time of year where we're going to be able to plug that truck in at night. Will sure make things easier the next morning when you go to start it. Now we'll take a look inside the driver's seat. Underneath this red here, this protection, is the switch that kicks on those auto chains. So that's implemented over that so we don't accidentally kick those on in our travels. Now, as most haulers, you can start this one from the ground, and when you go to start your truck, you're going to want to turn that key halfway, and you're going to want to let those gauges go all the way over and all the way back. Basically, they're resetting. If we get in a hurry and start the truck prematurely, there's a chance that it'll kick a code that simply doesn't exist. Located right here is a kill switch. As previously mentioned, there's a lot of electricity going through this truck. It's just a good practice to get into to hit that kill switch when we're done. As you can see, there's mammoth tires on this truck. These are Bridgestone 385 65 R22.5. Now we'll take a look directly in front. And again, we can see the aftermarket things he put on. For example, a really massive and tough grill guard. A winch installed right here. Tow hooks located here and here. Plus aftermarket fog lights located here and here. Now to get that grill guard down is very simple. Simply a hook on each side. And that comes down. To get our hood open, again, latches on each side. Now, this is made of compressed fiberglass, so that makes things extremely tough. An example would be last summer, we had a hailstorm come through, and as you know, we sell pickups as well. Well, those pickups were really dinged up, just beat the heck out of them, and you couldn't tell anything on the Freightliners. So underneath the hood, that's the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It offers 350 horsepower, 1,050 foot-pounds of torque. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. One thing to notice, see how it's all kind of color coordinated under here? So where we see red, that's things we want to leave for the Freightliner techs to deal with. However, if you see things like yellow, like here, that's where we check the oil, stuff that you and I can do in pre-trip inspections, things of that nature. As we come on down, right here is where you jump start the truck. If we leave lights on, things of that nature, I showed you where the batteries were. Those are kind of hard to get to. So this is designed to be able to jump start the vehicle. Now to put things back together, notice when I shut the hood. See how that doesn't slam down? So if we are under there and a gust of wind comes up, we're not going to get smashed. I mean, we have to manually force that down. and the grill simply pops up right into place. This truck is stock number 5U211392. If you have any other questions about it, please feel free to give me a call. The cell phone number is 970-370-4067. The work extension 303-684-3404. Or feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.